right, welcome back, guys. We're back in the machine shop. So last time we were here, we got the cylinders removed and we started machining out the bores, I guess, for the new sleeves. And now we're gonna put the sleeves in.
Got the sleeves. They're flanged sleeves with an O-ring on them. They're also known as top hat sleeves. I think that comes from their British origin, or at least it's a British engine, and they call them top hat sleeves, but they've always been flanged sleeves to me. No difference. That block should be ready to go. I'm going to pull it out of here. I'm going to lay it down right over there.
All right, I'll do my best to stay out of the way.
Got it backwards. Okay.
Wow.
Simple as that if you got heat. And
That was way smoother than I thought. I love it when a plan comes together.
yeah. And I'm gonna prop it up here because
They definitely didn't come out that easy.
no. I'll put a fan on it, cool it so we have time for your just watch it being bored down there, right? These have to come out. I usually prefer to do this while it's on the ground, but it should be fine. Stubborn one.
Like a pro.
It'll come right out. Careful, they're hot.
Now, can those same ones go back in?
Yep. I give these to Jeremy.
I think that's definitely one of the things that I had this huge vision of the amount of work that would have to be done and all the detail that I would have to go into for this engine, just because everything I read was like, don't screw it up.
Yeah.
if you make the most minor mistake, these engines will fall apart. And I'm like,
Yeah, they're even when they're put together right, it's not a real good engine.
man, that's you're killing my hopes and
All right, you're on camera.
I'm back.
Back, huh? We gotta make sure. Are you gonna put it together yourself, or you're gonna have a shop do it?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and do reassembly.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you put the crankshaft in, don't expect it to turn until you have all the side caps in as well.
Okay.
Until all of the bolts are in and torqued to what they're supposed to be, it won't necessarily.
You won't even be able to. That's
Because it was machined that way. All of those parts are in that way, and they're able to bore it to that size. It's supposed to
gotcha.
be.
So you have to be, that tension has to be there.
Yep.
For it
Gotta
to.
pull from the sides and be pushing down like that.
Gotcha. Okay. That is good to know.
There's a couple of people that started putting these things together, and they're like, "What the heck? All I did was take it for you guys to sleeve the crankshaft." And it's like, "Hey man, do you have all the bolts in on the side?" What? Why does that matter? Well, that's the whole thing. The fact that is aluminum and it's using steel bolts, and you have two going the side and two that going on top.
Yeah.
I said,
It all has to be there.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that's all it took. No, that's absolutely, because now you actually have that diameter which you need it to be.
I would do that too. I'm not gonna lie. I'll try to man it down and be like, all right, let's sit up. Yeah.
And even with these being aluminum and a steel cap, if I were to machine a 350, even if I didn't machine a 350 Chevy, but the fact that it's all steel to steel parts, I could pretty much like move that crank.
You can just do it, yeah. Yep.
But because this is aluminum and there's steel on the other end, it's not as smooth as that would be, because it's two different components going in.
Two different, yeah. And everything has to be in place to get it. That's.
And so anyway, I try to give people those heads up and stuff. That's also one of the reasons, like on the LS blocks, you have an aluminum one and they have the steel one. And there are a lot of people that prefer and ask and will go and do everything they can to get that steel block, because when you're putting more power and being able to do these things, it'll crack in the main area or on the side of the block and you junk the block. And I've seen him come right in here for people to try and re-sleeve them. And he's the one doing all the work on it. He tells me, he's like, dude, the aluminum ones don't last like the steel ones.
Yeah, if you have any trouble, go ahead and call Jeremy. He's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Jeremy and I've already like sat.
Oh, you guys already sat?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've had some questions. There's some anomalies that come along with working on this engine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. But once you work out the kinks, like you're putting the sleeves, it should be good. It'll take care of the problem.
It just seems like Land Rover, they just really felt like doing unique, difficult, complicated things.
Yeah, what it is with this one, they cheaped out because with this aluminum, it's brittle, so it cracks a lot. Yeah. And they should have. It's a shame since it's a good, it's expensive car. They should just go with the best quality stuff. That's it. But they wanted to cut corners where they thought it wasn't going to be.
Think.
Yeah.
Think. But it creates more business for you guys, right?
Yeah, it creates more business, but at the same time, it's like, I don't like to see people, spend a bunch of money and then
the same people over and over again.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It sucks when people work hard for their money and it's like, what the heck? This didn't last.
Yep.
And then see, remember this is the flange, so right now when you put the head, it's going to be covering, so it's not going to be shooting all the compression behind the sleeve because it's going to be covering.
Yeah.
So that's a fix right there.
Oh yeah, those are hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bud.
Up there you'll see after this, I think he's going to surface it. So now I'm going to check it just to make sure I didn't leave too much home stock. Yep. We left it 3 thou under finish size, so that'll be enough for the hone marks.
Okay.
And then now my last step is for the hole is we leave some chamfers, so that way when you install the piston rings,
They slide down.
yeah, yes sir, it's like a funnel. So I just set it where it lightly drags, and some machine shops they don't take this to the extreme, but I like to do it where they're all exactly the same. It won't hurt it at all, but I like it where it looks exactly all the same across.
I appreciate
the
that.
thickness. So
I've got the same OCD.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my 0, 50. I think I'll go 55. I'll go 5 more. That's 55, but you got to consider he's going to take off maybe 10.
Off some of that.
Yeah, so I'll go another 10. I'll make it 60. There you go, 60. And I'll mark it down here so I won't forget. 60. Now we'll just repeat the process all over again. But that's basically going to be it for this process. So you go up there to surface it. So here it is.
That looks good.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
You'll see after it's honed and decked, it's like a masterpiece. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta cut this little ear off because when he surfaces, this isn't the way, so I gotta cut that off.
All right, well, we're getting ready to surface this Rover block. We got the sleeves in, we've got it bored out, and put some chamfers on the sleeves. So there should be some of it left over to help you get the rings in after we surface it. And Alan's getting ready to load it up, so let's go. First thing he's got to do is get it leveled, nice and flat, so we follow the existing surface. And that's what he's been working on now.
ceramic bit.
Okay.
You turn it to change the edge on it.
So he's got it all lined up nice and square, so we can take the first pass and see what it's going to take to clean it up.
Usually they go all over the place.
That clean up in one pass?
Pretty much. Which is unheard of. Lucky day.
I figure if I'm gonna be a pain in your ass every other way, I might as well be easy this way, I guess.
That will make a difference.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The second pass is probably going to be the clean though.
Okay, looks like we got one good side. Flip it over and do the other side, then we'll get ready to hone it.
Alright guys, so just getting the pistons sorted so that we can get them off to the shop that's going to balance them. This is the one, I don't know if you remember from the previous videos, that the rod bolt was scored. This is going to have to be replaced, so we're going to have to figure out a solution for that.
So I individually measure each one of these pistons so that I can set the clearance properly in the block per each hole. And the pistons can vary a little bit, so it's important to do so.
Perfect.
I've got about a difference of 1/1000th from the smallest to the biggest, which is not uncommon.
Alright.
Don't let it go too high. Alright, thanks.
So now, what exactly are you doing now?
Shimming up the guides, so you get the guides in the right position to hone a good hole.
All right, so from here on out, they're basically just going to do the same thing. They'll go ahead and hone a little, gauge it, hone a little, gauge it, and get that nice, perfect surface for us, all right? All right, guys, so we're back in it. It's the next day, and I think really the final day. What we got going on is we're going to be, Alan here is going to be installing the cam bearings. Everything else has been done. We've already got the sleeves installed. We've already got everything bored out, and we've got the surfaces, the block resurfaced. So cam bearings, and then that's it. Let's do it. All right, Alan, what's going on?
There's oil holes in these bearings. I line them up with the oil hole in the block. I set them up, mark the chains here and the chain on the block. So you get them going in.
Got it. Okay.
Straight direction. I just pre-mark all of them a little bit. So when I put them in there, this hole lines up with the line hole in the block.
Gotcha.
Already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval make a time on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weak immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Study include even found with the injection fatigue, headache, muscle injury, pain. Before prescribing, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com. Southern California's rock station. 85.5 KLOS.
Now, how do you know when you're in the right spot?
You look in there, see that it's in the oil gasket.
Okay.
It lines up with the oil gasket. The inside ones have you can see a groove in there. See the groove in there?
Oh yeah, okay.
So that hole just has to line up in that groove.
Got it. Okay. And that oil just kind of gives you a little
Just so they don't scar up and galled up when they're going in.
Okay.
It's a marked block in there with red paint also. I just line up the two dots with the red paint.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. This the cone centers it up so that it goes straight.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that basically aligns it.
Yeah.
Okay. Moment of truth. So just so everybody's aware, these are galley plugs. So they remove the galley plugs for all the washing and make sure that they get all the metal shavings out. And then he's gonna go ahead and put another cap in for me now. All right, Al. Thank you again, sir. All right, so Alan put in the bearings for me. Everything is set. Everything is done. So we got this here is a job that you guys regularly do. Just swapping out this is a regular job for you. Something that Land Rover engine, people come in and get all the time. So for the 2150, there's new sleeves, cam bearings, and
the labor to install it all.
And the labor to install it all. So
That includes surfacing the top deck, and boring honing to fit the pistons. So that's what you get for your 2150.
well, I mean, I honestly couldn't be happier. It looks great, and I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Vance, you and the whole team.
We're glad to help, though. That's what we're here for.
So, I'm gonna load up my stuff and get out of these people's hair. Thank you, Vance. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you on the next round.
All righty,
All right, buddy.
Take care now.
Thank you. You do the same, buddy. Okay, guys. So we're home, and we got the block. We got most of everything that's needed to put the bottom end together: crankshaft, camshaft, flywheel, flex plate, all the various parts, piston rings. So we'll get this moved in. This will allow us to actually get the bottom end built. Let's get it moved in. All right, guys, so we got the block home, back in the garage. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm excited to have it back. I'm excited to start moving forward with putting it in. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next video, we'll start putting everything together. But before we do, I want to take another moment really to thank the team, Vance and everybody else at Q&E. I also want to thank all 17 subscribers. It's great. I'm thrilled with it, and let's just keep doing this. Thank you. Enjoy, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.